Hello friends, I am Divyesh Dangar and this video is project work of our MCA. So my topic is features of Java. There are many features in Java like simple, object-oriented, platform-independent, secure, robust, applets and servlets for the web, portable, multi-threaded and many others. So let's start with simple. Java is an easy programming language. It has syntax similar to C language. It has removed many confusing and rare used features like explicit pointers, operator overloading, and no need to remove unreferenced objects because there is automatic garbage collector in Java. Java is easy in terms of programming for network application and multi-threaded application. An average Java programmer can easily write network applications and even use multi-threaded features in Java, which is difficult and require high skill and experience in most of other programming languages. Second one is object-oriented. Object-oriented programming is a methodology that simplifies software development and maintenance by providing some rules. It is much more reusability of code across applications. Object-oriented programming involves creating new data types, normally known as classes. Basic concept of object-oriented programming are object. Object is an instance of class. In other words, any entity that has state and behavior is known as object. In real world, your dog, your desk, your television, all are the real world objects. They also share two characteristics. For dog, state are name, color and breed, etc. In behavior are like barking, fetching, wagging tails, etc. Second one is class. Class is collection of objects. It is logical entity. In real world, you will find many individual objects, all of the same kind. There may be thousands of bicycles in its existence. Each bicycle was built from the same set of blueprints and therefore contain the same component. In other object-oriented terms, we can say that your bicycle is an instance of bicycles. A class is blueprint from which individual objects are created. Then inheritance. When a class acquires the property and behavior of parent class is known as inheritance. It provides code reusability. Let's take a real world example. Mountain bikes, road bikes and sport bikes all set the characteristic of bikes. So now we don't have to design again bikes. We just have to import additional features. In short, now bike becomes superclass for mountain bike, road bike and sport bikes. Then polymorphism. When one task is performed by different way is normally known as polymorphism. Let's take real world example. In college I am student, in bus I am passenger, in mall I am customer, and at home maybe I am someone's son. In short, any task performs differently in different situation is known as polymorphism. Method overloading and method overriding are example of compile time polymorphism. Then abstraction. Abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation detail from the user. Only the functionality will be provided to the user. In other words, the user will have the information on what the project does instead of how it does. Let's take real world example. We can drink Pepsi soft drinks or even we can use it with any other foods or else. But company don't share its secret with us that how Pepsi will make. Then encapsulation. Data encapsulation is the ability to hide the data structures used by a data type. It's similar to medicine like capsules. Let's take real world example. Suppose there is one security person at gate who maintained the register of the people who passed from the gate. So he have to secure the register, otherwise anyone can enter valid or invalid data to register. So here securing some data from other is named as encapsulation process of capsulization the data. Then platform independent. A platform is a hardware or a software environment in which a program runs. There are two types of platform, software based and hardware based. Java provides software based platform. The Java platform which differ from most other platforms in the sense that it is a software-based platform that runs on the top of other hardware-based platform. It has two components, runtime environment and API. API means application programming interface. Java code can be run on multiple platforms, example Windows, Linux, Sun Solaris, Mac OS, etc. Java code is compiled by the compiler and converted into bytecode. The bytecode is platform independent code because it can be run on multiple platforms. Example, write once and run anywhere. Then secure. Java is secure because there is no explicit pointer. Java programmer run inside the virtual machine sandbox. Other language programmers use runtime environment of operating system, but Java use runtime environment of its own virtual machine sandbox. There are many other features also. Class loader adds security by separating the package for the classes of the local file system from those that are imported from network source. Second one is bytecode verifier. Checks the code fragmentation for illegal code that can violate access right to object. Then security manager determines what resources a class can access, such as reading and writing to the local disk. These security are provided by the Java language. Some security can also be provided by application developer through SSL certificate and cryptography, etc. Fifth one is robust. Robust simply means strong. Java uses strong memory management. There are lack of pointers that avoid security problems. There is automatic garbage collector in Java. There is exception handling and type checking mechanism in Java. All these points makes Java robust. Sixth one is applets and servlets for the web. Java is also useful for web development. Applet and servlets are the most commonly used Java components in web-based applications. Web-based applications are normally based on client and server interaction over the internet. Most commonly, the web applications are dependent on the web server on the server side and a browser on a client side. There are various protocols for interaction between the client and server. Most commonly, this interaction uses the hypertext transfer protocol, normally known as HTTP. The HTTP is mainly used to transfer different types of documents from the server to the client whenever a client requires for them. Now, what is applet? Applet is a specific type of Java bytecode which can be embedded inside a HTML page and can be downloaded and run by a web browser. And what is servlet? Servlet is a resource on the web server which is made up of Java bytecode and would remain on the server. Now, seventh one is portable. We may carry the Java bytecode to the any platform. We have already discussed these portability features in platform independence. Then multi-threaded. A thread is like a separate program execute concurrently. We can write Java program that deal with many tasks at once by defining multiple threads. The main advantage of multi-threading is that it does not occupy memory for each thread. It shares a common memory area. Threads are important for multimedia, web application, etc. There may be other features also, like it is distributed, dynamic, interpreted, or high performance. Thank you friends for listening.